It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies as they'll be playing against the Los Angeles Clippers. For Los Angeles, they haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so. Just one win in 5 games. And tonight, Danilo Gallinari takes the floor. Has the height of a power forward, the game of a small forward. Kenny, what does he give this team?
Scoring efficiency. You know, lots of threes, lots of free throws, lots of versatility.
Impressive skill level for his size. Can shoot from a standstill and put the ball on the floor.
That does it for us. Kevin Harlan with a call, and we will see y'all later.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Looking back to the last matchup between these two teams, it was the Clippers coming out on top against the Grizzlies.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus, but they held each other accountable and played hard.
We're about halfway through the season, Smitty. At this point, how much can teams really improve?
I think if you have younger guys, you start to see those guys develop. Then also, if you have a lot of new guys, you see the chemistry start to form. And then a lot of times you can improve when you have guys coming back from injuries. A lot goes into a season. It's a roller coaster kind of effect, but it's good when you start to see teams put it together at the halfway point.
All about managing time, managing games, and injuries.
You're so true.
And the Clippers starting 5. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Harris and Gortat are up front, and it's Gallinari in at the 3. Now here's Beverly, following the miss by Michael Conley. Beverly with the ball, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
When he's not shooting threes, you'll find Patrick Beverly at the rim.
And Patrick Beverly last season excited for a bigger role on the Clippers, but knee surgery wiped out his season.
Yeah, and he's in the final year of his contract, Kevin. A lot at stake as he hopes to earn a significant raise from a salary that's been one of the league's best bargains.
One shot.
That's good from Beverly.
Patrick Beverly is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
To the inside. Here's Jackson. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game. And it's the Clippers' ball. It's a 3-point game. And Beverly kicks to Gortat. The pass to Williams. And a miss there on the triple.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Gallinari against Anderson. 6 to shoot.
The heart and hustle of Conley really putting in work on defense.
And it's Beverly missing. And Anderson kicks to Conley. They get a hand on it. Gallinari with the steal. It's stolen by Green. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
A heady player in transition. Kyle Slow-Mo Anderson can facilitate as well as find looks for himself.
Now here's Beverly. 17 points for him last game against New Orleans.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Last season, the Clippers had injury problems. 11 players missing a combined 264 games. Still had a winning record. Pretty impressive.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Well, the Clippers with a league-high 37 different starting lineups last season. You've got to give Doc Rivers a lot of credit.
Yes, you do. And he gave a lot of the credit to his players. A lot of G League guys, two-way contracts. They battled all season long.
Now here's Williams. His last outing, he had 18 points. Out to Harris. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Memphis. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
And there's the call on Garrett Temple. That's his first foul. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Williams.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Anderson against Gallinari. Anderson right side. 6 on the shot clock.
When you watch Kyle Anderson, he's just a different type of player. Below average athleticism and jump shot. Rare combination in this league. But he can give you a lot. He knows the game.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
A versatile swingman. Kyle Anderson's nickname is Slow-Mo for his methodical style of play.
That one is no good. Clippers trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. 13 feet away. Green. And Green is right there. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
Quick off the floor for these offensive rebounds. Green's 7'2" wingspan. It helps him snatch them.
And the Clippers call time here. And Steve, the way Jermichael Green got here, a terrific story.
Went undrafted, Kevin, did the G League thing, bounced around, but then he started to put it all together. Now he's a guy you can count on to give you good minutes.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Memphis. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place. And, of course, the Clippers, a few slots below them.
And, guys, when you look at Memphis, they talked a lot in the preseason about how they wanted to bounce back from last year's disappointment. So far, they look to be on track to do just that.
Outside Conley. Pass to Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And Temple kicks to Jackson. Conley for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Passes it to Williams. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Not to be denied, you see the defender closing out. Williams pays him no mind.
Here's Temple. He's guarded by Williams. Conley's shot is off.
I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
And the shot is good.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
Memphis leading by 7. Conley, the pass to Anderson. Back to Conley. To the paint. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there. The Clippers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Feeds it to Gallinari. Here's Conley. 20 points for him last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable. Too aggressive to start this game. That's already a couple fouls already in the first.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Gallinari. Here's Jackson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Also, you have to mention the rebounding, another area where he excelled.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominating on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Williams can't hit. Well, for Memphis, their last game a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. Anderson dishes to Green. Back to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. From down in the low post, it goes. Conley's got 5 points so far.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And Beverly kicks to Williams. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Green.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Tries it from 9. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Conley against Williams. They need this. Good on the triple. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Quick feet, quick release. Hard to check Lou Williams from beyond the arc.
Anderson with the ball. Picked up by Harris. No problems knocking that one down. 8 points for Conley.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Well, the two go hand in hand. Matching your strategy to your personnel is key.
Now here's Williams. 7 points in the game. With the floater. Rebounded by Temple.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
He gets that one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Clippers trail by 16. Williams kicks to Gortat. Back to Williams. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Temple's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Doc Rivers, the coach of the year in 2000 with the Orlando Magic. A championship with the Boston Celtics in 2008. A great career as an NBA coach.
Here's Williams following the score by Memphis. Over Green. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not to be.
Conley finds Green. Now Jackson. And here's Anderson from the arc. The rebound by Gortat. And Doc Rivers came to the Clippers after he avoided a rebuild in Boston. But he's staying put in L.A. for the revamp.
A guiding voice for this team through some turbulent years. I think he's invested in making the Clippers a destination franchise.
Beverly, the pass to Gortat. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You have to credit the pinpoint pass for making that play possible.
So timeout called here, the first for Memphis. And Marcin Gortat, the Polish hammer, in the final year of a 5-year, $60 million deal. Greg, he's been worth every penny.
He has, but he turns 35 this season. He'll be motivated to earn that next contract, but now on the downslope. We may see his role evolve over the next few years.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Jackson. Caspi comes in for Anderson. Brooks checked in for Garrett Temple. And Andrew Harrison subbed in for Mike Conley. And Parsons kicks to Caspi. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Smitty, there are a lot of funny guys that play in pro sports, and the NBA is no exception now and in the past. Who would you say is the funniest guy you ever played with?
Yeah, a couple guys, Kevin. There's some funny guys. I think one that stands out far as just being a straight comedian, had guys laughing, was Ken Norman. And I think there's another guy that was extremely funny, but he wasn't trying to be funny, was Dikembe Mutombo. Some of the things Dikembe would say and do, it was just hilarious, and he wasn't trying to be funny.
He's off on the first. Well, Steve, while he was interim head coach last season, J.B. Bickerstaff certainly won over the players' approval.
Marc Gasol said he's done a tremendous job with the tools he was given and with what he was allowed to do. Mike Conley simply stated he deserves this job. The Grizzlies brass was impressed enough that they didn't conduct a coaching search.
He hits the second from the line. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 17. Bradley, no one around him. The Clippers with a fresh 24. Shots good from Mbah-a-Moute. 3. Here's Harrison. 9 points last game. Parsons outside. Here is Caspi. He's guarded by Mbah-a-Moute.
Clippers foul. His first personal foul.
The Grizzlies have shot 2 of 5 from the free throw line.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Omri Caspi. 2 shots.
Two shots.
He misses the free throw. And for years, the Memphis Grizzlies defined mid-level success in the NBA, but not last season.
Before last year, they made the playoffs 7 straight seasons. Never played in a championship, but always seemed a player or two short. Now they're finally rebuilding.
Beverly feeling it out a bit. He kicks it to Bradley. Over in the corner, Mbah-a-Moute. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
Here's Harrison, defended by Beverly. Parsons dishes to Green. Parsons against Scott. Parsons' shot is off.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
It'll be a jump ball.
And so it's Memphis with it. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. And stolen by Scott. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Bradley. Up again. Brooks grabs the board. And the Grizzlies, they come in off a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia. Harrison kicks to Caspi. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harrison, guarded by Bradley. The shot by Harrison, no good. Clippers trail by 12. Pass to Mbamute. Back to Beverly. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
And right there, a little miscommunication on that pass.
.27 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Harrison, defended by Beverly. Knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. Here's Harrison. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Clock at 6. Banked in off the glass.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And guys, it's working.
They have played physical. They have owned the paint. And they have built up a decent lead here in the first.
And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for Memphis. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We come back right after this. One of the better two-way guards in the NBA, Mike Conley said his inspiration growing up was none other than Gary Payton.
He was one of my favorite players growing up. I had Gary Payton jersey, had the shoes, everything. So when I looked at a player, I was like, you know, he plays on both ends. I want to be able to do that too.
And you know, Conley, maybe not the size of Payton, but Greg, he's always taken the challenge defensively.
And you can see how much of an influence the glove had on Conley. He plays a lot like him on that end.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
The play calling has been perfect, backed up by beautiful execution. They've certainly captured the moment in that first quarter.
Brooks is out there with Harrison. Then there's Caspi. Then it's JaMychal Green. And it's Parsons in at the 4. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
Well, they're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, D.A. Thanks. And it's Harrell missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And Chandler Parsons, a player who's just had some bad luck with injury. You think back to when he was at full health and how impactful of a player he was. Still working to get back to that level, but it's been a long journey for Parsons.
2 shots. Last on the first.
And he makes the first. And with Parsons, it wasn't that long ago he was a top small forward with his scoring and playmaking.
You know, at one time thought to be the ideal small forward, you know, to give you a little bit of everything on the floor, could get to the rim, could stretch it with the perimeter shooting, and a solid defender. His outside shooting, I think, still there, but the burst that allowed him to get good looks is something injuries may have taken away.
Chandler Parsons gives you a little bit of everything. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, he can pass it. A very versatile player.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
You know, Patrick Beverly, first-team All-Defense, Smitty back in 2017. He gets right in your chest. He is a tenacious defender.
He's hard-nosed. He's fearless, not just in your jersey. He wants to get under your skin.
One shot.
That's good from Beverly. Some guys are leaders from day one, but there are some guys it takes a while, Steve, to grow into that role, and I'm sure you've seen him.
Yeah, I love Victor Oladipo. I think he took on that role. Also, Kyle Lowry's done a nice job. Al Horford is becoming more of a vocal leader. He was kind of a quiet leader. A lot of those guys, you can see their personalities just changed from when they started into this league, and year by year they've gotten better.
Clippers trail by 11. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Puts up a three. Rebound by Caspi. For Memphis, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Got that one up quick. And here's Beverly. He's got 6. Gallinari outside. Now here's Beverly. Tight defense on him. Here's Scott. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Scott's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. Here's Harrison. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Timeout.
Harrison's got 6. And the Clippers call time here. And Danilo Gallinari, a 6'10 small forward. Steve, good size for his position, obviously.
Yeah, one concern is on the defensive end. It's his foot speed. But on the offensive end, he uses that size to his advantage.
Jackson, he's checked in for Jermichael Green. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Bradley finds Gallinari. Over Brooks. That shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
Communication seemed to be missing, and if you want to come away with a lot of wins, you have to have that.
Here's Harrison, defended by Beverly. 3 for Caspi, drills the three-pointer. He's got 5. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now Beverly, he has 6. Kicks it to Bradley. And the pass to Harrell. That shot off. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Parsons. Banked in off the glass. Parsons got 5 points in the quarter.
He's not shy around the rim. Chandler Parsons with the length to work inside.
Now here's Beverly. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. And Gallinari kicks to Harrell. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Harrell's got his first basket. Memphis leading by 13. Here's Harrison. He has 6. Here's Parsons. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Beverly with the ball. Right side Bradley for 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
The Grizzlies have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. And Caspi kicks to Parsons. Back to Caspi. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, you leave a guy that open with Parsons on the floor, and you know he's going to find him.
The Clippers in the past few seasons, Greg, have completely overhauled their roster. They are making some serious changes here.
Practically nobody from the team 2 years ago is still with the franchise. It was a complete teardown, and they felt they needed to hit the reboot button. Jerry West knows what he's doing, though, and he's done this before with great success.
Clippers trail by 13. Outside Bradley. Williams outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Caspi's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Anderson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Anderson's got 8.
Way to convert through contact, Kyle, with excellent body control.
Williams passes to Gortat. And here is Williams. He has 7. Bucket is good.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here's Temple. He's guarded by Williams. And Temple kicks to Conley. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Clippers trail by 13. Williams scanning the floor. Shoots. Again, the miss by Williams.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
Caspi dishes to Conley. Count it. He's got 10.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Bradley kicks to Gortat. Williams for 3. The Clippers rebound. Down low. And Gortat gets it to go in on the assist by Williams. 6 points for Marcin Gortat.
Nice timing on the pick and roll. Williams a solid playmaker when asked to fill that role.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Anderson. Outside Conley. Clock at 6. Shoots over Bradley. Conley's shot is off.
One could argue that's a good shot, but maybe not the right shooter to take it.
Here's Williams. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Williams has got 11 points.
Good interior defense, but Lou Williams not to be intimidated, not to be denied.
Here's Conley. Gortat with the block. But they get it back. Gallinari against Anderson. The dish to Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Another miss by Conley.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yep, trying to shoot himself back into this. Regain some confidence first.
Kept alive. And Gortat kicks to Bradley. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
His marksmanship this quarter has been unbelievable, yet they still trail in this game.
Conley against Bradley. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul. And Baamute's checked in for Los Angeles. It's stolen by Bradley. Passes it to Williams. Williams double team. Caspi gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here is Gortat. He has 6. He dishes it to Williams. Williams double team. 6 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Temple. Temple's got 6 rebounds in the game. Anderson finds Conley. Inside. They could use a bucket. Jackson misses.
And that can't happen. Missing the wide open chip shot.
Mbamute against Anderson. Kicks it out to Bradley. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Memphis. They led by as many as 18 points. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Releases. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Pass to Harris. Rob. Here's Caspi. And that one hits back iron. 1:16 left in the first half. Now Gortat, 6 points for him. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Mbamute. Memphis has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And Temple kicks to Jackson. Dishes to Conley. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And it's 13 points for Mike Conley.
There it is. His first make from beyond the arc in the second quarter. His 3rd of the game.
Williams passes to Mbamute. From deep. Rebound by Caspi.
You know what I'll tell you? He's got nothing here in the second quarter after just 1 made shot in the first.
Anderson. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Well, we know he's been confident with the shot. A big reason why they're ahead in this game.
Stolen by Anderson. And it's Memphis on the break. And Anderson slams it in.
Another bucket for Anderson. They found something with him, and they're sticking with it.
Now here's Williams. He's got 11. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Anderson. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. That will count. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Doc, what did you see in the first half, and how does that affect the rest of the game?
I thought we missed some great shots in the first quarter. You can see it affected us because we've been struggling offensively, so it's natural. But we're a defensive team, and we got to be that in the third quarter.
We'll see if that happens, Doc. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello! You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here at this beautiful table. This is a beautiful table.
What is this, oak?
It is. It's, I think it's teak.
Oh, teak.
There's Shaq. There's Kenny.
Polished oak.
Teak. It's very nice. It's very nice.
You mean antique?
No, it's just teak.
Teak.
I have an antique.
It's Memphis out in front at the half. They lead by 15. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Nice game. Great performance by Kyle Anderson.
I'll tell you, the scoring he gave them in the first half really made the difference.
Credit his teammates recognizing the hot hand.
Here's Conley. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Gallinari and Harris, your small and power forwards. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's Gortat in at the 5 down low. Harris looking it over. Back to Beverly. Gallinari in the corner. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Williams. Knocks down the 3 ball. Williams has got 14 points for the game.
And it looks so easy for him. Lou Williams with the sweet-looking J. In terms of player salaries, you want to get what you pay for. Not the case for the Grizzlies last season. 2 of the 3 highest-paid guys, one played in just 12 games, the other played in just 36.
Clippers trail by 14. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter. And it's Conley with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They led by as many as 18 points. There's Jackson with the 3. Gallinari with the rebound. Well, looking at the Grizzlies last season, they really didn't have the talent on the bench to make up for some of those injuries.
They've botched a lot of draft picks over the years. No infusion of young talent. No surprise that they ended up with the second worst record in the league.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Gortat kicks to Williams. Off target with his 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. And the pass to Conley. The tray. The shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Harris dishes to Beverly. The feed to Gortat. For 3, Harris nailed from three-point land. Harris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Temple kicks to Green. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. They get the rebound.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Los Angeles calls timeout. We often hear great players say, I want to be the leader of this team. But Smitty, is every great player actually cut out? Are they wired enough to be a leader and play that role?
No, not at all. You have some fantastic, phenomenal players talent-wise, but just not their role to be a leader. And then I think when you hear guys say they want to be a leader, 9 times out of 10, that's the guy that's not the leader. Because a leader usually just evolves. But when you start saying you want to be, you're probably not. You're going to lead by example. And then a lot of the guys, obviously, some of the best, they can take it to the vocal part. But you can't ask to be a leader. It just happens.
Needs to happen organically, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Marc Gasol is the more fiery of the Gasol brothers. Pau Gasol says, I sugarcoat things a little more than Marc. He's more emotional, more direct. And Marc said, when a mistake happens on defense, I know you're not concentrating. I don't allow that. He knows controlling his frustration is important. He says, I'm working on it. Guys?
Art of leadership, DA. Thank you. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Harrison's checked in. Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. To the middle. Harrell finds Beverly. Back to Harrell. 6 on the shot clock, and the layup's good off the glass. Harrell's got his second basket.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Outside, Green. In the corner, Parsons with it. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Poor defense there. That's his bread and butter. You have to crowd him out on the perimeter.
Beverly against Conley. On the wing, Williams. 16 points for him. Williams double-teamed. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here's Memphis. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Here's Harrison. He has 6. Conley for 3. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You can see the frustration. They hold the lead, but he wants to be able to contribute.
Beverly against Conley. He kicks it to Brooks. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Clippers on defense. Gallinari with the steal.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick, and what good work there to get in the way of it.
Kicks to Williams. To the paint. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Scott's got 5 now.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Inside, here's Conley. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. 15 points for Conley.
Not shy at all of taking it inside. Mike Conley comfortable scoring amongst the tall timber.
To the paint. The kick out to Scott. Pass to Beverly. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Just 6'1", but not many players more physical than Patrick Beverly.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
One shot, mind the lanes.
And that one misses.
Last year, a devastating season for the Memphis Grizzlies, especially on the offensive end. Dead last in field goals attempted and in field goals made.
Williams passes to Harrell. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Gallinari in the corner. Gets a very good look and converts. Gallinari's got his first bucket in this one.
He'll do this to you all day. Gallinari working off the ball, getting the look he wants.
Here's Conley. And Parsons kicks to Harrison. Pass to Brooks. He gets it in there.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Back to Scott. On the wing, Williams. All sorts of time. It's rebounded by Memphis. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Wasted no time on that one. 13 points for Chandler Parsons. Clippers trail by 17. Beverly with the ball. He's got 10. Pass to Scott. Back to Beverly. Now the pass to Scott. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Memphis. Nobody near Parsons. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 7th assist in the game. And so here are the Clippers. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Harrell kicks to Williams. And the Clippers miss again. And so it's Parsons with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. That one goes. Count it.
He's been making plays all quarter on a terrific hot streak, helping to build out this lead.
And here is Williams. He's got 16. To the inside, Harrell, and he banks in the layup. Harrell's got 6.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, they went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
Here's Green. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Whenever a guy is open, Conley will find him. He has a talent for getting the ball to his guys quickly.
Williams finds Scott. Here's Harrell. Now Williams. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks, the pass to Parsons. And too long on the shot.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself. Great eye contact. Guys working in tandem in the paint.
Conley against Beverly. Parsons dishes to Brooks. And Parsons kicks to Brooks. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Clippers trail by 20. Now here's Beverly. 10 points for him. Pass to Williams. Double team on Williams. Shot clock at 6. Gallinari outside. The kick out to Scott. So here's Gallinari. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. That'll put Gallinari at the line. It goes on Chandler Parsons. The Clippers testing out new digital offerings, things like visual enhancements to provide live information, different viewing angles, Smitty, to their fans.
You're right, Kevin. Something the league is looking at as well, providing different options with the software background and Clippers ownership. It makes sense they want to break new ground.
One shot, mind the lanes.
The Clippers, they signed Doc Rivers to an extension this summer. With all the roster changes, good to have that stability on the sideline.
Anderson finds Jackson. And that one's good. Harrison's got 10 points in the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Steve Doc Rivers easily the winningest coach in Clippers franchise history.
He's also second among current head coaches in overall wins, one of only a handful who have led a team to an NBA title.
Caspi passes to Harrison. Gortat against Jackson. Shoots over Gortat. That misses off the backboard.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Back to Gallinari. 59 seconds left to play in the third. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And the Clippers making a change here. Harris is checked in. And the Grizzlies leading by 19 points. Harrison kicks to Anderson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Can't hit from in close. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Here is Mbamute, and the Clippers miss again.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
And there's a whistle that goes on Luke Mbamute. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
19 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson has the open look. Drills it from outside. He's got 12. Beverly with the ball. He's got 10. He kicks to Harris. Over Anderson. Harris's shot is off.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Clippers shooting 43% for the game. Harrison out there with Garrett Temple. Then there's Caspi. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Jackson in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Harris's shot is off.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Beverly finds Gortat. Now here's Beverly. D right on him. Mbamute buries it from three-point range.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Out to the right wing. Here's Caspi. Jackson trying to break free. Some solid defense from Harris.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
Now, here's Mbamute. He's tightly guarded over Caspi. Mbamute can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies leading by 21. Shoots from 12, and it doesn't even draw iron.
Nice move inside. Has the defender beat, just fails to finish.
And Bradley gets it to go.
You see the confidence. As Bradley matures, he needs less space to get off his shot.
Harrison kicks to Caspi. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 21.
Oh, great move there. That spin just dusted the defense.
Right side Bradley. And there's the call on Garrett Temple. That's foul number 2 for him. When you look at today's NBA salaries, Steve, do you feel the responsibility to learn financial management falls mostly on the players, or should the league do even more to help them find out about what they're going to do with all this money?
You know, I think it's the responsibility of both. I think the Players Association, also the NBA, and I think organizations as well I think you look at it, we're all involved to get a chance to help these youngsters. It's not easy for a 19-year-old, 20-year-old to become a millionaire overnight. That's just not something that you're used to, and handling it has been a problem for some players in the past. And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
Beverly, the pass to Bradley. Over Temple. The offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
2 shots.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And at the offensive end, Gortat probably doesn't get his due. He's got a lot of moves, and he can finish with either hand. And his work on the offensive glass is more than capable.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Steve, looking around the league, name a few current players who you think will go down as the greatest in their franchise's history.
Well, the one name that comes to mind first is LeBron James. In several franchises he's played for. Also, Dirk Nowitzki. Reason why, he's a fantastic player. He's only been with one franchise, the Dallas Mavericks. I think Steph Curry. I think Russell Westbrook. And I think James Harden. Obviously, in Houston, you have Akeem Olajuwon. He has a chance if he can win the MVP and keep playing at this level for several more years.
Good examples. Here's Harris. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
An all-around handful to deal with. Tobias with a strong move for the potential +1.
Tobias Harris in his 8th season in the NBA and still just 26 years old.
Yeah, I mean, 1 season at Tennessee, and he has slowly but steadily improved each year. And, you know, he's gotten stronger, more consistent with his long-range shooting, and he's found his calling as one of those prototype small ball 4s.
Shooting 1.
That's good from Harris. Well, Steve, Tobias Harris with plenty of stops in his young NBA career so far. You wouldn't guess it, though, from his talent level.
Year after year, he advances his offensive arsenal. He's become one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. I'll tell you, even though he's a question mark from range, you still have to defend him.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And Beverly kicks to Mbamute. Back to Beverly. When it comes to flagrant fouls, do you think that the difference, Steve, between flagrant 1 and flagrant 2 is being called correctly for the most part?
I do, Kevin. I think we always have gray areas, and when you start to look at rules, but for the most part, I think they're getting the flagrant 1 and the flagrant 2. You know, I think they're getting it right.
And you watch Kyle Henderson out there. They call him slow-mo for how he moves on the court. Just one of those jack-of-all-trades type of players on offense, and wasn't known for his defense, but has put in a lot of work to improve in that area.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And the first one drops. And with Anderson, the defense has been a focus for him the last few seasons.
And even though Anderson doesn't get up and down the floor fast, he still has quick hands and feet. Is being asked to guard some of the top forwards in the league for this team and wants players to try and shoot over him so he can use his length. Considers it a win if his assignment takes a jumper and doesn't get around it.
And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
And Temple kicks to Jackson. The dish to Anderson. Jackson passes to Green. He can't get that one to fall.
Uh-oh, he misses the bunny. I think he thought somebody was coming over to contest it.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. Memphis leading by 18. Anderson in the post. He's guarded by Mbamute. Temple finds Jackson. Outside Conley. Just 5 to shoot. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
The sneaky athleticism of Conley, able to absorb the hit there and still get the shot.
And so good for so long. Conley still with no all-star appearances, Steve. That's hard to believe.
It is. It's a shame. Lots of competition at that point guard spot. People recognize the ability, but he continues to lose the numbers game.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Bradley.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And you got to love just how smart of a point guard Mike Conley is. You never get the sense he is forcing anything with the ball and keeps it moving around to his teammates. Very aware of his spacing and the spacing of others while running that offense.
And that one, good. Harris has got 10 points here in the second half.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Temple, the pass to Anderson. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And Conley, who is so good with space and timing on offense, seems to always find a way to score inside.
I mean, he has that great floater to lean on for scoring, and the only thing you want from Conley is health. Has had a few too many injuries to ignore the last few seasons. This team is so visibly better when he is healthy and on the floor.
That free throw good from Anderson. Smitty, every so often we'll hear about a team holding a players-only meeting. You've been there, I'm sure. You've gone through that. What exactly goes on in those discussions?
You know, Kevin, when you hear players-only meeting, something's going wrong with the team. Right. And obviously, we meet all the time, but when there's specific, in quotations, a players-only meeting, there's a lot of things that are going wrong with the team, with individuals, with the coaches or general managers. They are trying to find a way to hash it out, and those are never good.
Shots, gentlemen.
Clearly a foul.
Two.
Shooting for Memphis, Garrett Temple. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Parsons checked in for the Grizzlies. And both free throws good for Temple.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Williams kicks to Beverly. Passes to Harris. There's Williams with the 3, and there's the call on Marcin Gortat. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
14 foul.
And so Green will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. There's only the Basketball Hall of Fame that is shared among all basketball organizations, Steve. Do you think there should be an NBA Hall of Fame?
You know, Kevin, I do. I mean, I love the way we've done it, and obviously it's been successful. But, you know, the Basketball Hall of Fame is your entire body of work. And I think sometimes we don't understand that that's from high school, college level into the NBA. Whereas, you know, there's some guys are making it because of that, and there's some guys getting slighted because of that. So I do think one day we should just have the NBA Hall of Fame, just like the NFL.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Temple finds Jackson. Conley against Beverly. Over in the corner, Green. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Back to Williams. Over Green. Misses off the right iron.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Here's Temple, and the Grizzlies check on 2 more.
A lot of basketball comes down to recognizing mismatches and taking advantage of them like he did.
Pass to Gallinari. We hear the term empty stats every once in a while, Steve, usually referring to great production on a bad team. How valid do you think that theory is?
It is. A lot of guys you see are averaging, these numbers, and players look around, and the players, you're saying, unfortunately for him, those numbers are empty stats because there are a lot of times these numbers are found in when the game is decided, and a lot of times on bad teams, you see these guys going for numbers. Then you get a chance to see them play on good teams, and those stats just don't match up.
Good explanation. Jackson deciding where to go with it. From outside, off the mark. And Los Angeles guys shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. Harris dishes to Williams. Over Temple. No good off the front iron. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Green. That 3 off the mark. And here is Los Angeles now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Beverly against Conley. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Conley.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Their previous 2 games have been losses, so something had to change to get them going again, and he provided that spark, giving them a huge jolt of energy. Williams passes to Gortat to stop the drought. Good, and the nice assist for Williams. That gives him the double-double, 11 points and 12 rebounds. Memphis leading by 22. Conley kicks to Parsons. Well, Steve, we've just come out of the first year where we saw legislation from the NBA about resting players. How do you feel about the new rules so far?
I like them. I love that when you start to see these teams that was resting players on national televised games, but I think overall just resting players. I think our contract says that we play 82 games unless you're injured. And if a guy is injured, you understand. But I love the new rules that was implemented.
I agree. Here's Beverly. Harris finds Beverly. Fades back. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside, Green. Back to Conley. The shot from the low post is good. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
That shot, Conley has perfected it. The little teardrop.
Williams against Green. A floater. Back to Beverly. For 3, Williams. Green with the rebound. Green's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Memphis.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Conley.
What I like that he came ready to compete in this game, but he did it under control. Tremendous poise, never seemed to be in a hurry, just played the game the right way.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Caspi, he's checked in for Green. Dylan Brooks comes in for Parsons. Harrison's checked in for Garrett Temple. And Shelvin Max subbed in for Mike Conley. Well, the NBA has had 3 referee crews for quite a while. Steve, do you think adding a 4th ref would help in any way?
No, I think it'll get a little bit crowded on the floor. I would love to see, I know they won't go back, I love the 2 referee situation. I look at it right now, referee A calls a call, referee B calls a call. It just feels like referee C has to make the next call or get up far as even with the other referees. I would love to see them go back to a 2 referee situation.
2 shot.
And he knocks down the first one. Yvonne Rabs checked in for Jackson. He doesn't get the second one.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Feeds it to Caspi. Brooks outside. 6 to shoot. Kicks to Mack. Harrison in the corner for the 3. Good, and the nice assist from Mack.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The pass to Harrell. Here's Scott. Makes it off the glass.
Strong move at the rim. Overpowers the smaller defender.
And here is Mack. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Chandler Parsons. Chandler, this one didn't look like it was in doubt for very long.
Tonight was fun, and we had it clicking early going, and we were hitting shots, and we knew that we had to get out to a good start on these guys because they're a capable team, and they got a lot of talent, so we wanted to put it away early, and we did a good job of doing that.
It's great to see you back on the floor, Chandler. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.